Keke Palmer. Everything that's happening in society today is ratchet. Is ratchet. Everything that I see. The name of this live stream today is Ratchet. Ratchet. I didn't want to throw any additional words in there. I didn't want to say ratchet baby mamas, because there's ratchet men out here that's operating out in Philly. Y'all seen what was going on with Meg Thee Stallion? Don't worry. We're going to bring her to the front of the congregation tomorrow. I heard what happened over in Essence. Yeah. It's ratchet. I can't even think of a worse word to even describe this live stream. I was looking for all kind of words. I said, what one word, 2 syllables can we put together that describes the behavior that we see happening out here? Because if I say egregious, it's more than 2 syllables. If I say dumbasses, I guess I could say dumbass. It's bad out here, y'all. It's absolutely bad. It's horrible. I am blown away by the behavior that y'all out here advocating for. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what's happening with Keke. Do you love me? Are you riding? Now, let me add a little bit of context for the people that's in the back, because I don't want y'all to get confused as to what it is that we're looking at here. Keke Palmer. What was the first movie that we seen Keke Palmer in? Keke and the Spelling Bee or something like that? Bees in the Trees? Right now, she operating like hoes on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Keke and the Spelling Bee. What's the name of the first movie that y'all seen Keke Palmer in? Key and the Bee? Aquila and the Bee or something like that? Aquila and the Bee? Medea? Y'all said she belonged to the streets. Okay. Somebody said, I thought she looked good. She said, yeah, baby, I thought she looked good. Give them 2 head straps and a snap, and it looked good. Aquila and the Bee. Who was in that? Lawrence Fishburne? Angela Bassett. I know my movies, but I never actually watched Aquila and the Bee. And it's disappointing. It's a disappointment. You know why it's a disappointment? Who was it? Morgan Freeman, Lawrence Fishburne, or something like that? You know why it's a disappointment? It's because when you see these people, right? And Keke Palmer, for me, is always going to be little Keke. You know how you know your nephews and your little nieces and all of that, and they grow up? I seen a couple of my nieces the other day, and they was big and they was growing up. I think that they had already graduated high school and all that other type of stuff, or they might just be in high school. They still like children to me. They big. They done went through puberty and all of that, and I was looking at them like, oh, little poo-poo. They still children to me because that's how I remember them. That's how I grew up seeing them. And so when I see them evolving or devolving into the ratchet shit that we see happening in today's society, is absolutely a disappointment. It is one of the biggest disappointments ever, because you've seen them in a spelling bee, the great debaters, supposed to grow up and be the ambassadors and the example for what young girls can grow up into being, especially as a young black woman, right? But no, this is what you get. Let's pause right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pause for the people in the audience. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Now I know. You know how I know? You know how I know what y'all thinking? Now, we got a lot of people in this live stream right now. It is, if I look at my counter, it's going up. We passed 1,000, we passed 1,100, we passed 1,200, we passed 1,300, which means the likes is not what the likes is supposed to be, right? And I'm going to be reading super chat shortly. The likes is not what the likes is supposed to be. We done already passed 1,300. We approaching 1,400, about to be passing 1,400 people in this live stream watching right now. Now, I see y'all in the chat. I'm interacting with the chat. I see how y'all popping. A lot of y'all saying for the streets, can't turn a hoe into a housewife. It's just your turn, so on and so forth, right? But the audience has a completely different, and we're going to continue to play this. The audience has a completely different perspective from what you guys in the chat are saying. So either we are self-righteous or we too good to be for the streets and all of that, or there's a small population of people that's inside of this live stream right now that actually supports this behavior. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We know. You know how I know? Because I just got a dislike on the live stream. I said hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. Somebody said dislike. Bing. They did like this. They said dislike. So Keke, Do You Love Me was at the Usher concert. And I must say, Usher puts on one of the best shows, one of the best concerts outside of maybe like a Coldplay concert that I went to. Usher was the best concert that I've ever been to in my entire life. I took Rita, my wife, to the concert back in February. And I kind of got there before all of the ratchetness really came out and showed its ass, right? But I will tell you what the environment was. So this is what the environment, and this is coming from a person that actually, was there. When I went to the show, I think it was 21 Savage was there. Tyra Banks was there. She was chilling. Fabulous was there. It was a bunch of different people that was there, right? And he did this. He executed on this flawlessly. He went into the crowd. He sung. He interacted with the audience. It was a great show. But let me tell you something. When I was in Vegas, y'all, we got over 1,400 people in here. We going to 15. When I was in Vegas, make sure you share this with your family and friends. I was in Vegas for like a week. Y'all remember the last time I was in Vegas? I was live streaming. I was having conversations. I had the whole suite. I had a whole penthouse in Vidara, top floor, multiple different floors, upstairs and downstairs. Balling. And I was out and about on a regular basis. I was out and about all the time, right? And I didn't really see a whole lot of black people. Maybe it was just where I was hanging out. I was at the Bellagio. I didn't hit Dreas, right? We went over to the Wynn Buffet. It was awesome, right? I was at the Vidara at Aria. There was some black people there. They was there, but they wasn't out there like they was for the Usher concert, because when the Usher concert came in, boy, oh boy, the streets was talking. Women that came in that looked like they was halfway wholesome. By the end of the show, maybe it was just the words, maybe it was serenade, maybe it was the lyrics, maybe it was that, yes. He had a whole stripper that came up and down the pole and all of that. Maybe it was that, but let me tell you something. Is some holes in this house? Is some holes in this? That's what they should have been playing at the end of the show on the way out. I didn't stick around for the whole show. By the end of the show, I was like, let me go ahead and get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I had to prepare to be able to do what I needed to do in the morning. I had business and money to go and get it. But I'm telling you, the streets was watching every single type of black woman that you can imagine. Young, old, almost all of them. They was in groups. I seen dudes bring their girl there, and then their girl just turned absolutely, positively ratchet. I still got that behind the scenes footage. If y'all need it, I can drop it on Instagram. They're going to get mad at me, but I can drop it on Instagram for you. Absolutely ratchet. And so Keke Palmer, as indicated in this picture, was in a place of safety. She was in her safe haven, because you know why? She was around a bunch of other women that looked like her, that talk like her, that act like her, that dress like her, and was operating in the same space mentally as her. Let's continue. Now, imagine this. Let's add a little bit more context to it, ladies and gentlemen. So, you the baby daddy, use the baby daddy, right? And you see this footage because y'all don't know what y'all chicks be doing on these girls trips. They be doing all kind of stuff. They packed that outfit. You didn't even know that outfit was in there. You didn't even know she had that hookup. She got it when she went to Vegas. She ordered it and she had it sent to her Airbnb or to her hotel room. Whole ass out. I see y'all out there. Oh, yeah, she look good. Her baby weight is falling off. I get it. New mother, potential husband, boyfriend, get to see you go viral on Instagram. And of course, you know, he's a young dude, so he's in his emotions and he types, what the fuck? You a mom? No, that's what he typed. And you know what the people did? Instead of us standing on our square and saying, yeah, man, listen, we got to start representing better. We got to start presenting ourselves better. We got to start being an example for the generation that come after us. You know what y'all did? I'm going to show y'all what y'all did. Let me see if I can find it. Keke Palmer. Let me see. Oh. This is what happens. Let me see if I can pull it up. This is how it played out for that young man. Now, he's a new father. They've been rocking out for some time. Let me see if I can get that up here. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah. Oh, for the streets, boy. Darius Jackson, that's his name. Darius Jackson, I guess. Publicly shamed her for being a mom. Look at how they spinning this, y'all. They saying he publicly shamed her. We got 1,500 in here. We going up to 16. It'll like for the YouTube algorithm. Reading super chat shortly. Publicly shamed her for being a mom and showing off her booty cheeks on stage. And now they've unfollowed each other on Instagram. Aww. Shout out to Without Question. Be reading that super chat shortly. It says Darius tweeted that as a man of the family, he doesn't want Keke to show off her booty cheeks to others. Is that so wrong? Let me ask y'all a question. Let me get a. If it's wrong, not if it's right. If it's wrong for this man to want to protect his woman and her assets from the whole world of seeing, understanding, and she grew up in this, knowing that she's a public figure. I'm going to be reading that super chat. Mike, thank you. If it's wrong for this man to say that, hey, man, I don't want you to showcase your booty for the world to see to others, let me know in the chat. Is it wrong for this man to not want everybody to see what's under the covers? Is it wrong for us to want to hide a little bit of what it is that we see inside of the bedroom because we don't want it to be accessible to everybody? Is it wrong for us to want our chick to represent us with a little bit of class? Or should he just say anything goes? Should he be Adam 22 and just go ahead and go for the whole thing and then advocate for a black man to fuck his chick too while you at it? Are you a representation of the men that you decide to have children with? Been together for 2 years, holding each other, have children. Look at him. He was with her when she ain't got on no man. He's with her, no makeup. So this is the real her. This is Auntie Keke. Y'all know y'all chicks look like aunties when they take off that makeup. No Vaseline, no extra makeup. Look, it's a difference. Let me show you. This is the her you get when you meet her. This is the her you get when she wake up. He with her through thick and thin, holding her down. Auntie, let me get some head. Holding her down. Aunt Keke, do you love me? Are we riding? Holding her down. Play this position through thick and thin. Look at him. Aww. Aww. This is Savannah James-esque. This is Savannah James-esque. Okay? She's looking like a wholesome girl. I would want to have her as a representation in this picture. If I seen her in this picture, I said, look at this good woman. Look at this good, wholesome woman. Look at her. Got her afro out, having a conversation, and then right after that. So this, and you know what's so funny? Look at this, 7.8 million views. She got all the likes on this one, none of the likes on the other one. So when she was looking like, hold on. When she was looking like this, y'all wasn't tripping. But when she looking like this, y'all give her 7.8. Okay, I'm with it. When she looking like this, there goes my baby. There goes my baby. Woo! Get it, Keke. Look at her. Look at her. This is y'all queen? Okay. All right. All right. Well, guess what happened? Guess what happened? When Usher got done with her, shout out to Usher, baby. When Usher got done with her, he felt a little jealous. He felt a little jealous. He said, God damn it, everybody can see what's up under there. I thought it was just me. I thought it was just me. Now they unfollowing everybody on Instagram. Huh? Now they feeling a certain type as certain type of way as a result of it, huh? And look at her girlfriends. Not one of her homies, they don't love you. Let me tell you, ladies, your girlfriends ain't got your back because not one of them said, hey, girl, what you doing? You can't walk outside like that. Look. Let me tell you how wrong, ratchet, horrible, and absolutely miserable y'all gonna be dealing with these women. I gave y'all the blueprint last night. I said, listen, it's red flags to know whether or not a woman is for the streets, even if they present themselves a certain type of way, right? I saw the Anton, y'all crazy. I said, well, the first thing you got to do is you got to pay attention to her friends. Is because if she was able to get out the house like that without not one of her homegirls saying, hey, that look a little bad. Hey, that don't look good. You know you're going to be on social media, right? I heard, listen, because I know y'all, listen, this is what women do. They go and they watch all of the different ways and then things that's going to happen at the concert before it happened. Y'all see it on TikTok, social media. You researched it. You know Usher is going to come into the audience at that particular spot. And you know you're going to be on videos. You know you're going to be on social media. And ain't not one of your girls, ain't not one of your homegirls. Now, you know if he feeling a certain type of way as a result of this, that he didn't know that you was going to be looking like this. He didn't know you was going to be looking like this. I'm reading Super Chat shortly. And because he didn't know when you was going to be looking like this, now he's depending on you to be the best version of yourself. And because you don't know how to think for yourself and do what it is that you're supposed to do and represent yourself, which you also represent him when you step outside the door, your homegirls are supposed to be your next line of defense. So you got like 8 lines of defenses, right? 8 lines of defense. Not one of your friends that's sitting there enabling you is saying, hey, this don't look good. That's not a good look for you, baby girl. That's not a good look for you. Not one of your friends was like, hey, oh, not that one. You know, you can still go out, look good, and have fun, but you ain't got to be looking. You ain't got to have your whole ass out. You walk past the mirror, you walk past your friends, you hid it from your man, and now you out here in these streets looking dumb. And now, you know what the worst part about this whole conversation is? Let me tell you what the worst part is. We passed 16, we going to 1,700. The likes is not a reflection of the people that's watching this right now. Let's get the likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Is the culture trash yet, or do we have to keep going? Is the culture trash yet, or do we keep going? What up to all of the people that just touched in? Y'all a little late. Y'all a little late. Welcome to the Millionaire Morning Show. We cook up here. Y'all a little late. Do we classify the culture as trash yet, or do we keep going? All right, let's keep going. That's what y'all wanted to see, huh? See, the fellas, we not going to trip about it. You know why we not going to trip about it? Because your chick is for the streets. And so who am I to tell her not to show off her ass and give us all a good view? It's a free strip show to us, right? We going to look at your chick and we going to be like, damn, she for the streets, fam. I can't believe you let your homegirl get out like that because you wasn't able to identify the one that you shouldn't have been with. And now you got to go over here and deal with her when she get home. Everybody done seen her, including me. So we not going to trip. That's our norm. The girls is going to say, well, everybody want her because look at all of the likes that she get on Instagram. Usher is going to use it because it gets him more visibility for this phenomenal show that he putting on. At what point do we not stop seeking the attention of people that don't give a fuck about you and start leaning into the things and the morals and the principles that we were raised with? Because you know Gam Gam don't even like this shit. I'll take that back. Gam Gam is different now. Gam Gam is 37. Gam Gam is 37 years old now. She probably at the show with you. She twerking. Gam Gam got a BBL. Gam Gam, ma'am, and then you, Keke. Everybody got 2-syllable words in their names. If you see a group of women and they walk past you and 6 of them, it's all 6 of them, and all of them got 2-syllable nicknames, it's over. Leave her for the streets. She not yours. It's just your turn. And they came after the guy and they started holding the man accountable and telling him that he was wrong for saying that she shouldn't have been out there, but she's a mom, though. She needs to raise her standards, and the way she goes about doing things, it's a little bit different. Gam Gam is 37. Mama is 22. Gam Gam is, listen, grandma's 37. Great grandma is 50. This is what we dealing with today. Your great grandma's 50. Your grandmother is 37. Your mama is 22. And you already 5. Where they do that at? Black community. Where they do that at? The black community. Great grandmother is 50. Gam Gam is 37. Mama is 22. And the child is 5. Who gonna watch the baby? They all going to the same place. They all at the Usher concert. And where the baby at? With the daddy being babysit. While great grandma, Gam Gam, and mama is out there looking like a piece of shit. Oh, the math is mathing. Oh, the math is mathing. Add it up. Grandma 50. Great grandma's 50. Great grandma Gam Gam is 37. Do the math. Mama's 22. Baby is 5. The math is mathing. The math don't get any more mathed than that. Don't tell me the math ain't mathing. That's the math. I know my numbers. Listen, of all the things that I didn't know, my numbers, my mental math was on point. Because I knew I had to count money. Yeah, mama, you look good. Listen, 30 is the new 20. 40 is the new 22. No, 40 is 40, nigga. At your age. At your age. 40 is 40. 30 is 30. 20 is 20. Stop acting like a fucking child. You have one now.